It's 6 o'clock and we are still in the 90s, and the heat wave has some schools breaking out swamp coolers in the classroom. News specialist Matt Rascone has more on the Davis School District's efforts to keep kids cool. Matt?
Yeah, Dan, the district says most of their classrooms have air conditioning. Some are missing it just in those common areas. And one school, Sunset Junior High, doesn't have any. Well, this district says they're working to change that.
This time of year and the end of each school year in May, you start to hear about the heat.
Just over a week into the start of school.
What kind of a condition are my kids going to be in?
Temperatures are up, students are back in class, and at some schools, the fans are running.
Hot days, and knowing that we are still in 2022, saying, can we please get air conditioning district-wide, really worry me.
Nika Peterson has two kids at Clearfield High School, and with the heat wave this week, she can't help but think of what her daughter told her last May.
She said, Mom, I'm good on grades, I'm good on attendance, but it's 84 degrees in my classroom. Can I bounce? And I said, absolutely.
It certainly does feel more urgent.
Doug Anderson is over utility services for the district. He says since a bond passed in 2015, they've installed air conditioning in most of the district's classrooms, including at Clearfield. But common areas at some schools still don't have AC, and Sunset Junior High has to rely completely on fans and swamp coolers.
We do all those things to try and help compensate for these extreme temperatures that we currently have.
Anderson says they're developing a system allowing them to track temperatures across schools.
These are all the room temperatures.
He says a proposed $475 million bond would allow them to have AC in 100% of schools.
If the kids aren't comfortable, they're not going to learn.
Back in Clearfield, the city mayor tells us he's heard from many parents like Peterson who worry about the heat and that their schools are being left out.
We have kids who are being left behind in Davis School District when it comes to the very most basic needs for learning and education.
Now, the $475 million bond that's on the ballot in November includes AC for all schools, remodeling for others, rebuilding one. And the district says that because of the growth in the county and the increased property values, they wouldn't have to increase taxes anymore to get that through. Guys?
Yeah, it's definitely a hot one out there. Thanks a lot, Matt.